Have you ever stood at the edge of a great decision, feeling a profound pull towards a future you can't quite see? A destiny that simultaneously ignites your soul and fills you with a paralyzing sense of terror. This feeling, this sacred hesitation, is not a sign that you are on the wrong path. It is the tremor of the universe, acknowledging the magnitude of the mission you were born to undertake. It is the feeling of your own power waiting to be unleashed, and the fear is simply the gatekeeper standing before the throne of your true potential, asking if you are truly ready to begin. You may recognize this feeling in the quiet moments of your life. It is the persistent whisper in your heart that tells you there is more to your existence than the daily routines you follow. It is the ache of unspoken purpose, the deep, resonant knowing that you are here to contribute something unique, something deeply meaningful to the world. Yet this knowing is often accompanied by a shadow of doubt, a cold wave of anxiety that questions your worthiness, your capabilities, and your sanity for even considering such a monumental task. This internal conflict is a hallmark of a soul awakening to its purpose. This sensation often manifests as a form of self-sabotage, a subconscious effort to avoid the very greatness you are destined for. You might find yourself procrastinating on projects that truly matter, choosing distraction over dedication, or convincing yourself that you need more time, more knowledge, more validation before you can begin. You might look at others who seem to walk their paths with effortless confidence and feel a pang of inadequacy, believing that you lack some essential ingredient they possess. These are not signs of weakness. They are the defense mechanisms of an ego terrified of the transformation that your mission demands. The fear is not just a simple emotion. It is a complex tapestry woven from many threads. It is the fear of failure, the fear of judgment from those who will not understand, the fear of the unknown, and perhaps most potent of all, the fear of your own light. You have been conditioned to play small, to fit within the confines of societal expectations. Your mission, by its very nature, demands that you shatter these confines, that you stand in your full, brilliant authenticity, and this act of rebellion against the ordinary is what feels so profoundly frightening. This journey of embracing a scary mission is often a lonely one, as the path is uniquely yours and cannot be fully understood by anyone else. You may feel like an outsider looking in, watching others pursue conventional goals while your soul yearns for something far less tangible, yet infinitely more significant. This sense of isolation can amplify the fear, making you believe that you are truly alone in this quest. But the truth is that this feeling of separation is part of the initiation, a necessary solitude that forces you to turn inward and find the strength and guidance that resides within your own spirit. The critical revelation you must have is this: the fear is not a stop sign. It is a compass. The direction that scares you the most is precisely the direction you are meant to go. The magnitude of your fear is directly proportional to the importance of your mission. The universe does not assign world-changing tasks to those who would feel indifferent about them. It entrusts these sacred duties to the souls who understand their weight, who feel the trembling responsibility in their very bones. Your fear is a testament to your awareness and your reverence for the path ahead. Think of your life's mission as a sacred contract your soul made before you were even born. You chose the challenges, the lessons, and the ultimate purpose you would strive to fulfill. The fear you feel now is the human part of you awakening to the divine scale of that promise. It is the mortal ego grappling with the immortal soul's ambition. When you reframe your fear not as an obstacle, but as an affirmation of your purpose's significance, you begin to transform your relationship with it. It becomes a source of energy rather than a force of paralysis. Embracing your mission does not mean you will suddenly become fearless. It means you learn to act in spite of the fear. It means you learn to take the fear with you as a companion on the journey, acknowledging its presence without allowing it to take the wheel. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision that something else is more important. Your purpose, your soul's calling, is that something else. It is the reason you are here, and honoring it is the most courageous act you will ever perform. The first layer of fear we must gently peel back is the fear of the unknown. Your logical mind craves certainty, maps, and predictable outcomes. Your spiritual mission, however, unfolds in mystery. It asks you to take a step without seeing the entire staircase. It demands faith. This is where you must learn to trust the unseen, to believe that a path will appear beneath your feet as you dare to walk forward. This is the foundational test of your commitment to your calling, the willingness to proceed into the mist, guided only by your inner light. This fear of the unknown is rooted in our primal need for survival and security. Venturing into uncharted territory feels dangerous because, for millennia, it was. But your soul's mission operates on a higher plane, beyond the realm of mere physical survival. It is about spiritual evolution and contribution. You must consciously reassure the anxious, human part of yourself that while the path may be uncertain, you are guided and protected by a force greater than your fear. Every challenge will be met with a corresponding strength you did not know you possessed. Next, we confront the pervasive fear of inadequacy, the voice that whispers, "Who am I to do this? I am not smart enough, strong enough, or special enough." This is the imposter syndrome that plagues so many brilliant souls on the verge of their greatness. You look at the grand vision of your mission, and then you look at your own perceived flaws and limitations, and the gap seems impossibly wide. You compare your beginning to someone else's middle, forgetting that every master was once a beginner. The truth is, your past struggles and perceived weaknesses are the very things that qualify you for your mission. Your wounds give you empathy. Your mistakes have given you wisdom. Your darkest moments have forged a resilience within you that cannot be taught in any book. The universe did not choose you because you were perfect. It chose you because your journey has perfectly prepared you. Every scar is a credential, every tear a testament to your capacity to feel, heal, and lead others through similar darkness. Another formidable giant on this path is the fear of judgment and rejection. As you begin to step into your truth and live your mission, you will inevitably stand out. Your new frequency will feel unfamiliar to those who are comfortable with your old self. Family, friends, and colleagues may not understand your choices. They may project their own fears and limitations onto you, labeling you as strange, unrealistic, or foolish. The fear of losing their approval can be one of the most painful hurdles to overcome. To embrace your mission, you must be willing to release the need for external validation. Your purpose was not given to you by a committee, so you do not need a committee's approval to pursue it. You must become your own greatest cheerleader, your own source of validation. This requires building a deep and unshakable foundation of self-worth, one that is not dependent on the opinions of others. You are choosing to be loyal to your soul over being loyal to the expectations of the crowd, a brave and necessary act of spiritual sovereignty. Then there is the classic fear of failure. What if I try my best and it all falls apart? What if I invest my heart and soul into this, only to be met with disappointment? This fear keeps countless souls trapped in a state of inaction, preferring the safety of an unfulfilled dream over the risk of a failed attempt. It is a logical fear, but it is based on a misunderstanding of what failure truly is on a spiritual journey. There is no such thing as failure, there is only feedback. Every perceived misstep, every unexpected detour, is a course correction from the universe. It is a lesson designed to teach you something vital for the next phase of your mission. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a stepping stone on the path to success. When you can reframe your relationship with failure, seeing it as an integral and valuable part of the process, its power over you diminishes. You become a spiritual scientist, experimenting, learning, and refining your approach with each new piece of data. Surprisingly, a deeper and often more hidden fear is the fear of success. What if your mission actually works? What if you become the powerful, visible, influential person you are destined to be? With success comes responsibility, visibility, and a new level of expectation. It means you can no longer hide. It means your life will irrevocably change. This can be just as terrifying as the prospect of failure, as it means letting go of the familiar comfort of your old identity. The fear of success is also the fear of your own power. You may have spent a lifetime dimming your light so as not to intimidate others or attract unwanted attention. To fully step into your mission is to turn that light on at its full wattage. It is to accept the responsibility that comes with your gifts. This requires a profound level of self-acceptance and the courage to be seen in your full magnificence, trusting that you will have the strength and wisdom to handle the influence that comes with it. Understanding the nature of your mission is also crucial. It is rarely a single, dramatic event. More often, it is a series of small, consistent actions, a way of being in the world. Your mission might not be to build a global empire, but to raise a conscious and compassionate child. It might not be to write a best-selling book, but to create a safe and loving home. It might not be to speak on grand stages, but to listen with an open heart to a friend in need. Never underestimate the power of a quiet mission. Your mission will also evolve as you do. The task that calls to you today might simply be the training ground for the much larger task that awaits you tomorrow. Do not get caught in the trap of needing to know the entire plan from start to finish. Your only responsibility is to answer the call that is right in front of you now. By faithfully taking the next indicated step, you allow the rest of the path to reveal itself in perfect divine timing. Trust the process of unfolding. It is absolutely essential to stop comparing your mission to anyone else's. Your soul's blueprint is entirely unique. One person's purpose is to be a fierce warrior of truth, speaking out against injustice. Another's is to be a gentle gardener, nurturing life and beauty back into the earth. Both are equally valid and necessary for the healing of the planet. Your jealousy or admiration of another's path is a distraction from the sacred work that has been placed in your own hands. Tend to your own garden with love and devotion. So how do we begin to move through the fear and into action? The answer is deceptively simple. You take one small, imperfect step. The fear feels overwhelming because you are looking at the entire mountain. Instead, just look at the single stone right in front of your feet. What is the one tiny action you can take today that moves you 1% closer to your calling? Is it writing a single paragraph, making one phone call, meditating for 5 minutes, sending one email? Break it down until it feels manageable. Momentum is built upon the foundation of these small, consistent actions. Each tiny step you take sends a powerful message to the universe and to your own subconscious mind that you are serious about your mission. In return, the universe will begin to conspire in your favor, opening doors, sending synchronicities, and placing the right people and resources in your path. But it cannot help a parked car. You must be the one to turn the key and gently press the accelerator. Cultivating a deep sense of trust is your greatest tool in this process. This is trust in a higher power, trust in the benevolent flow of the universe, and most importantly, trust in yourself. You must learn to trust the wisdom of your intuition, that inner voice that guided you towards this mission in the first place. Practice listening to it in small matters so you can trust it in larger ones. This is a muscle that strengthens with use. Spend time in nature, meditate, journal. Do whatever it takes to quiet the noise of the world so you can hear your soul's whispers. You are not meant to do this alone. Your mission, while uniquely yours, is part of a larger collective tapestry. As you begin to walk your path, you will attract your soul tribe, other individuals who resonate with your frequency and understand your journey. Be open to receiving support. Seek out mentors, teachers, and communities that uplift and inspire you. Your vulnerability in sharing your fears and struggles can be a beacon for others who feel just as lost, creating powerful bonds of mutual empowerment. There is immense power in the act of surrender. This does not mean giving up or being passive. It means releasing your tight grip on how things should unfold. You do your part, you take the inspired action, and then you surrender the outcome to the universe. You focus on the what and the why of your mission, and you allow a higher intelligence to handle the how and the when. This frees you from the immense pressure of trying to control everything and allows for miracles to occur. Throughout this entire journey, you must practice radical self-compassion. There will be days when the fear feels insurmountable. There will be times when you stumble, make mistakes, or retreat back into your comfort zone. On these days, you must not abandon yourself. Instead, you must treat yourself with the utmost kindness and understanding. Speak to yourself as you would a beloved friend who is trying their very best. Acknowledge the difficulty of the path and honor your courage for simply being on it. To integrate this into your daily life, start with a simple morning ritual. Before you check your phone or engage with the outside world, take a few moments to connect with your mission. Place a hand on your heart, take a few deep breaths, and ask, "What is one thing I can do today to honor my soul's purpose?" This simple practice sets a powerful intention for your day and keeps your mission at the forefront of your consciousness, rather than letting it get buried under the demands of daily life. Create a tangible fear inventory. Take out a piece of paper and write down every single fear you have about your mission. Be brutally honest. Then next to each fear, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this fear 100% true? What is the absolute worst case scenario? And if that worst case scenario happened, could I handle it? What would I do? Often, when you shine the light of awareness on your fears, you realize they are far less powerful than they seem in the darkness of your mind. Learn the art of the sacred no. Embracing your mission requires a tremendous amount of energy. You cannot afford to waste it on activities, relationships, or obligations that drain you and are not aligned with your purpose. Every time you say no to something that doesn't serve your soul, you are creating a powerful, resonant yes for your mission. Setting healthy boundaries is not selfish. It is an act of devotion to the sacred work you are here to do, protecting the energy you need to see it through. Make it a practice to celebrate every single win, no matter how small. Did you finally make that scary phone call? Celebrate it. Did you write for 15 minutes? Celebrate it. Did you simply choose not to give up today? Celebrate it. By consciously acknowledging your progress, you are rewiring your brain to associate your mission with positive feelings, creating a feedback loop of motivation and encouragement that will sustain you through the more challenging phases of the journey. Understand that your mission is a service. When fear and self-doubt creep in, shift your focus from yourself to those you are meant to serve. Your mission is not about you being perfect or having all the answers. It is about you being a conduit for a healing, creative, or transformative energy that wants to move through you and into the world. When you make it about service, the ego's fears about performance and approval begin to lose their grip. You become a vessel for something much larger than yourself. Your sensitivity is not a weakness, it is your superpower. Many who are called to a great mission are deeply empathetic and sensitive souls. You feel everything profoundly, which can be overwhelming, but it is also the source of your greatest gifts. Your ability to feel the pain of the world is what fuels your desire to heal it. Your sensitivity allows you to perceive the subtle energies and unspoken needs of others. Learn to protect your energy, but never apologize for your depth of feeling. It is the engine of your purpose. Let go of the need for a perfect beginning. The first version of your mission might be messy, clunky, and imperfect. Your first attempt at writing, creating, or leading may not be a masterpiece. It doesn't have to be. The universe rewards action, not perfection. It is far better to put an imperfect offering out into the world than to keep a perfect one locked away in your mind. You can refine and improve as you go. The key is simply to start, to get the energy moving. Realize that every person who has ever accomplished something great has felt the same fear you are feeling. They were not a special breed of fearless humans. They were ordinary people who made the extraordinary choice to move forward despite their fear. They chose to listen to the call of their soul over the chatter of their anxiety. Knowing this can normalize your experience and help you feel less alone. You are walking a well-trodden path of courageous souls who came before you. Your mission will require you to heal the parts of you that believe you are not worthy of it. As you move forward, your unhealed wounds and limiting beliefs will surface, not to stop you, but to be acknowledged and integrated. See these challenges as opportunities for profound personal growth. Each internal demon you face and overcome liberates more of your power and clears the channel for your mission to flow through you more purely and powerfully. Your purpose is also a path of profound self-healing. Embrace the rhythm of rest and action. Pursuing a great mission is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be seasons of intense activity and creation, and there will be necessary seasons of rest, reflection, and integration. It is not noble to burn yourself out in the name of your purpose. True dedication includes honoring your human needs for restoration. In the quiet moments of rest, you often receive the greatest clarity and guidance for the next phase of your journey. The people who are meant to be a part of your mission will find you. You do not need to desperately search for or convince anyone. As you start to embody the energy of your purpose and take authentic action, you become a magnetic beacon. You will effortlessly draw in the collaborators, supporters, clients, and students who are meant for you. Trust in this magnetic process and focus on your own alignment. Be the lighthouse and the ships will see your light. Find joy in the journey, not just the destination. While the ultimate fulfillment of your mission is a beautiful vision, do not postpone your happiness until you get there. Find moments of beauty, grace, and joy in the everyday process of creation and service. The energy of joy is one of the highest vibrations, and infusing it into your work will not only make the process more sustainable, but will also amplify the positive impact of everything you do. Your mission should be a source of life, not a joyless burden. Your mission is intricately connected to the healing of the collective. Even if it seems small and personal, the ripples of your aligned actions extend far beyond what you can see. Every time you choose courage over fear, you give others permission to do the same. Every time you share your unique gift, you add a vital piece to the puzzle of humanity's evolution. Your personal journey of embracing your mission is a direct contribution to the raising of consciousness for all. Physical movement can be a powerful tool for overcoming the paralysis of fear. When you feel stuck in your head, overwhelmed by anxious thoughts, get into your body. Go for a walk in nature, dance to your favorite song, stretch, or do some form of exercise. Fear is a dense, stagnant energy, and moving your body helps to break it up and release it. This can clear your mind and give you the surge of vitality you need to take that next small step. Your environment matters. Create a physical space that inspires you and supports your mission. This doesn't have to be elaborate. It can be a small, clean corner of a room with a few objects that remind you of your purpose. A candle, a crystal, an inspiring image, or a meaningful book. Having a sacred space dedicated to your soul's work signals its importance to your subconscious and provides a sanctuary where you can connect with your inner guidance away from the distractions of the world. Be patient with your own unfolding. A flower does not bloom overnight. It requires time, nourishment, sunlight, and water. Similarly, your mission will unfold in its own perfect time. There may be long periods where it feels like nothing is happening on the surface, but immense growth is taking place beneath the soil. Release the timeline and the pressure to be there already. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, learning exactly what you need to learn for the path ahead. Practice the art of as if. On days when you feel small and incapable, act as if you are the powerful, confident, and capable person who is already fulfilling your mission. How would that person walk? How would they speak? What decisions would they make? This is not about being fake. It is about embodying the energy of your future self. This practice helps to close the vibrational gap between where you are and where you are going, accelerating your journey. Your mission is a gift, not a burden. While it may feel heavy at times, it is the greatest gift you can receive in this lifetime. It is the opportunity to live a life of meaning, to make a difference, and to fully express the unique essence of your soul. When the fear feels overwhelming, reconnect with a sense of gratitude for the calling itself. Be grateful that you are one of the ones who has been woken up, who has been given a sacred task. This shift to gratitude can dissolve fear instantly. Remember that the universe is always supporting you. Look for the evidence. Notice the synchronicities, the feathers on your path, the recurring numbers, the song lyrics that speak directly to your heart. These are not mere coincidences. They are winks from the cosmos, loving reminders that you are seen, you are guided, and you are never truly alone on this path. Keep a journal of these signs to look back on during times of doubt. Your voice is a critical part of your mission, whether you are a writer, an artist, a healer, or a parent. You must find the courage to speak your truth, to share your story, and to express your unique perspective. The world has enough echoes. What it needs is your authentic voice. Fear will tell you that what you have to say is not important or has already been said. Do not listen. No one can say it in the unique way that you can, and someone out there is waiting to hear it from you specifically. The financial aspect can be a major source of fear. Many soul-led missions exist outside of traditional career paths, and the fear of financial instability is very real. This is where you must shift your mindset from lack to abundance. Trust that as you step into service and offer your unique gifts to the world, the universe will support you. This may require a period of transition, creativity, and faith, but a truly aligned mission will always be sustained. Your contribution is valuable, and you deserve to be supported by it. Forgiveness is a key component of moving forward. You must forgive yourself for the times you've hidden your light, for the opportunities you feel you've missed, and for not starting sooner. Self-blame is a heavy anchor that will keep you tethered to the past. Release it with love. You did the best you could with the awareness you had at the time. Now you have a new awareness, and you can make a new choice. Forgive others who may have discouraged you. They were acting from their own level of fear. Your relationship with your intuition is paramount. It is your internal GPS on this journey. The more you honor its nudges, the louder and clearer it will become. It often speaks in quiet feelings, sudden insights, or a simple sense of knowing. It will rarely make logical sense to the analytical mind. Learning to discern the voice of intuition from the voice of fear is a crucial skill. Intuition feels expansive, peaceful, and resonant, even if it's guiding you towards something scary. Fear feels constrictive, chaotic, and draining. To practically integrate this, commit to a brave act every single day. It doesn't have to be monumental. It can be as simple as speaking up in a meeting, sharing a piece of your creative work with one person, or finally starting that research you've been putting off. A daily practice of courage, even on a small scale, builds the spiritual muscle required for the larger leaps of faith your mission will demand. It trains you to become comfortable with the feeling of being uncomfortable. Create affirmations that specifically counteract your deepest fears. If your fear is inadequacy, your affirmation might be, "I am perfectly and completely equipped for the mission I was born to fulfill." If your fear is judgment, it could be, "My worth is inherent and is not dependent on the approval of others." Repeat these affirmations daily, write them down, and place them where you can see them. Consciously reprogram your subconscious mind to support your purpose. Visualization is a powerful tool for manifesting your mission and calming your fears. Spend time each day vividly imagining yourself successfully living your purpose. Feel the joy, the fulfillment, and the peace of being fully aligned. See yourself navigating challenges with grace and strength. This practice not only raises your vibration, but also creates a clear, energetic blueprint for the universe to follow. It helps your nervous system become familiar with the feeling of success, making it feel less scary and more attainable. Find a physical anchor to your mission. This could be a piece of jewelry, a stone you found in nature, or a symbol that represents your purpose. Whenever you feel fear or doubt, hold this object. Let it be a tangible reminder of your commitment, your strength, and the sacred promise your soul has made. This simple physical act can ground you in the present moment and reconnect you with your why when you feel lost in the how. Share your mission with a trusted few. While you don't need everyone's approval, having one or two people in your corner who believe in you can make a world of difference. Choose these confidants wisely. They should be people who lift you up, who see your potential, and who can gently remind you of your own strength when you forget. The act of speaking your mission out loud to a supportive witness can make it feel more real and solid. Understand that the world needs your specific mission now more than ever. You were not given this calling by accident, and you were not born in this specific era for no reason. Your unique gifts are a crucial piece of the puzzle for the healing and evolution of humanity. When you hold back because of fear, you are withholding a medicine that the world desperately needs. Let the urgency and importance of your contribution fuel your courage. Make peace with the idea that you will never feel 100% ready. There will never be a perfect moment when all your doubts have vanished and the path is completely clear. The feeling of readiness is a myth. You become ready by starting. You build the confidence by taking the action. Waiting to feel ready is one of the most common and subtle forms of resistance. The courage comes in the doing, not before the doing. Your legacy is not what you accumulate, it is what you contribute. When you look back on your life, the moments that will shine the brightest are not the ones where you played it safe. They will be the moments where you felt the fear and did it anyway, where you honored the call of your soul, and where you dared to share your unique light with the world. Your mission is your chance to write a story worth telling, a story of courage, purpose, and love. And so you stand at this sacred threshold, with the whispers of your mission calling you forward and the winds of fear pushing you back. Know this, you were built for this. Every experience, every joy, and every sorrow has been preparing you for this very moment. The fear is real, but your purpose is realer. Your power is greater than your doubt, and your light is brighter than your shadow. The fear is just a doorway, and on the other side is the life you were born to live. The world does not need you to be fearless, it needs you to be brave. It needs you to take that trembling hand of your fear and walk with it into the arena of your destiny. Do not wait for the fear to subside. Let your passion be louder than your apprehension. Let your purpose be your guide. Take a deep breath and take the first step. The universe will rise to meet you, your soul will celebrate, and the journey of a lifetime will finally, truly begin.